Welcome back to our adventure through Waterdeep. We are picking up, I believe, with most of you all at Troll Skull Manor. There was talk of you all heading out into town. Maybe you needed some money. Talking to some old lady, maybe Mert.
That's not what I have in my notes.
Or some sewer action.
My note says we found a horde of dragons.
Oh.
And hold on, what's it say? Bought the castle ward.
Bought the castle ward.
Sorry, did I mishear something from last session?
Think you may have.
Apologies, then. I'll just scratch these things up.
The taxes in the castle were just going to kill us, though.
But I believe we are picking up with you all in Troll Skull and trying to decide what you all were hoping to do, if I remember right. You had an idea, but you hadn't left yet. Is that correct? That's what I got here. So, what you all feel like?
Where are we located in Troll Skull?
They are upstairs. I believe you, as Quandolin, had gone back downstairs to keep bothering Liv.
Dude, it's like you read my mind. Okay, I just wanted to. I was immediately going to get up and leave, so I'll be downstairs at the bar.
So how about the other four of you?
So, exactly which one of your employers are we going to be working for? Is it going to be Jonda's employer and we work for Mert? Is it going to go ahead and be Winterlight's slave lord and work for the dwarf in the bedroom there? Is it going to be Helm? Exactly who are we going to work for to find these dragons? Or are we just going to work for ourselves and we keep it all? I mean, 500,000 divided 4 ways is pretty good.
That's true. So I will say, if we involve my order, I don't know how likely it is that it would really get split 4 ways, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, and if we work for any of your bosses, we're not getting an even split. Even Rainier, the guy who wants to hire you, and well, Riggin and Swift, but they left unexpectedly. Even he was only going to pay you what, 25% of it?
Yeah, not great.
Yeah.
I guess.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, should we wait and see what contract Istrid comes back with? Because I mean, she's only offered to help us. I mean, we don't have to, you know,
Eh,
necessarily.
Jonda, an important little thing for you. You would also remember from your oath of being a harper, you pledged to not do this for self-gain. So you're pretty sure you probably
Yeah.
wouldn't get too much from this as well.
Yeah. Definitely wasn't in it for
That being said,
self-gain.
it's only an
Mm,
oath,
gotcha.
and it's up
Yeah,
to
it's
you if you'd
oath.
want to keep.
Yep.
I'm sure they don't hold grudges or anything.
Yeah. I'm not too worried about how much I get. So
And Winter, I think deep down, you would really love to not be indebted, owned, however you would like to put it.
The sooner get rid of that wench, the better.
You open the door, I'll shoot her.
That would make my day if we could.
I'll leave so I see nothing.
Mm. Well, and so far the only major person we know that might have it or that's hired people to look for it is Xanathar. Right? Yeah. Well, them and the Zents, but well, we have our own Zentarum here in Winterlight, so I mean, the Zents are here.
I believe Swift would have told you all about the pirates, right? Who are after it as well. They made it very clear they're after the money.
Okay.
Wait, those are the ones in the funky ship down on the dock.
Mhm.
Yeah, the ones that
Yeah.
said were kind of strange.
Yeah, because I was there with her. They were very weird.
Maybe if we go ahead and when we take the little guy out on in the submarine tomorrow, maybe we can go ahead and take a look at their ships from beneath and see if we can, maybe see if anything's going on.
And an important thing about those, it was the fact that they weren't like most dock workers or pirates you've seen. They weren't tan, blemish free, wore very fine clothes, a lot of
Yeah,
money clearly worn.
fancy.
Yes.
It's like
You,
maybe they don't even move the boat, or if it does move, they don't have to do like physical labor.
it was to the point where you thought some of them looked almost too good looking.
Yeah, it's like unless there's an illusion or something going on. But I couldn't see through it. But yeah, it's kind of creepy because it's like too good.
Well, let's see. And where are we on all these clues and where they're leading us? I mean, this has been one big scavenger hunt. It was, well, they killed your nobleman friend. By accident, apparently. They were, the little tiny Nimblewright was trying to go ahead and escape from the devil worshippers' manor house, right? And was being chased by agents of the Zentarum and threw a fireball, blew a bunch of people up, killed some Zentarum, killed your friend, got me involved in this. All right. Which then we went over to the devil worshippers, fought with them a bit, found Jonda tied up in the bedroom. It's her life, not I don't know, not judging. And from there, we went back to Mert. We were led to the lady with the submarine. She gave us a key. We had to go ahead and pay off the Church of Gond or confused the Church of God, saying that we turned in like some arm. We actually had the Nimblewright sacrifice another arm, I believe. So we go ahead and convince the Church of God that the Nimblewright was gone, but it's being raised by another Nimblewright, which happens to be in Renair's care, which means that Renair now has 2 automaton assassins with him. Let's see. From the submarine place, we ended up in the graveyard at night to break into the mausoleum, where that I paid 9 platinum for that key. That key led us into the mausoleum, which was already unlocked and didn't need it. We got attacked by some Dugar. We found another key. That key, where did that lead us to?
Oh, we went to like the keymaker to find out who had it. That led us down to where we had the fight that exiled Swift and him.
It was an old windmill in the South Ward.
Yes, that led us to the windmill. And then, yes, Swift and Reagan went ahead and got banished from Waterdeep. Right. That's okay. It's only for a few years. They'll be back. Maybe in a decade.
Has to be a
But,
decade.
but not before.
Right. Wow. I wonder what Nyx is going to be like when she's like 14 as a teenager. Because she's a child. Imagine her in 10 years. Especially with Reagan and Swift as guidance.
Wasn't Nick's like 7?
Nyx was definitely like not quite a teenager, but almost like around a tween.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
yeah,
she's
see,
gonna
I
be
thought-
like grown.
Okay, I thought she was a single-digit child. We bought a tween for a silver piece? No.
No, she
You
was.
had an
she
idea
was
she was like
12.
near tween. Like
We definitely bought a helping hand. Y'all didn't see the air quotes there. She could have been pouring drinks at a tavern or something,
Eh?
making waffles.
Which distracted us from following up on our clues that we found at the windmill, which were Jonda, Bastion. Clues we found at the windmill.
Oh shoot!
Who do I shoot?
Forgot to pull up my Word document that I put stuff in, and I'm like,
well, Han knew him. Istrid knows him. I don't think Winter has met him.
There's a name on one of the bodies. I think on a note, maybe Losser Murkoff.
Yes,
yeah,
correct.
there we go. There.
And you all would know he was a halfling, and he has worked with the Zentarum as a contract agent on some jobs. Han had worked with him at least once. Winter, you had not.
Okay.
It seems most thought he was dead.
So that'll be the next person we go talk to then.
And I think your ideas for where that was originally, Istrid could probably point you close, and Winter would have to try to sniff out the rest, or you all track down Erstal, a friend of Jonda's.
He so
who-
loves me.
Who Istrid's pretty sure has been working with.
And
The-
Erstal's
the-
the Zentradi, the Zent that escaped from the mansion.
Yeah, and he's the one that like stabbed me because I chased him out of the mansion. Though I did put fairy fire on him.
Yes, and
He was
he was
involved in
already
the-
burned.
Yes, wasn't he involved? Yesterday, he was involved in the explosion, or he got hit by the explosion.
Yes, the fireball hit him.
Oh, he was hit by that fireball that happened the day before I got there. Okay.
Yes, the fireball that killed Isaac.
You know, that wasn't even 10 days ago.
A lot can happen in 10 days.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm around day 7, so yeah.
Okay, Winter, seeing as we got rid of Han, who was trying to swindle poor Bastian out of 25% of his establishment, just I guess you get to go knock on her door and find out where this guy is.
I sigh heavenly, get to my
She's your
seat
boss.
and kick on her door.
Oh, yes. I told you I needed a little bit more time on the contract. It's been
You're
5
getting,
minutes, maybe
you're
4.
getting impatient, so you better hurry up, Istrid. I mean, I'm not going to promise that they're not going to break down the door and come beat you up or something.
Dear, we've already got an agreement they wouldn't do that. What do you need?
They want to know if you got the contract done yet. They want to see it before they
In
decide.
4 minutes? This will
What?
be done
No.
tomorrow.
We
I
wanted you
don't
to.
think they want to wait till tomorrow, Istrid.
Oh, boy.
They're going to.
Barry, you better speak up.
Barry's just going through, about to have conniptions.
You want a quicker contract? Oh, I can write a quick one.
No, loser. We want to know where Losser is.
No, Erstal. Not
Erst-
Losser. Which one? Who
Losser.
we
You,
look for Losser? We
Erstal's
want.
your friend. If you can't find your friend Erstal, well, actually,
I
he's also
can't.
a
He's not
friend.
my friend.
Okay.
No. We need to know where Losser is. It's not the contract we're going in after. It's Losser.
Yeah, we don't want the contract right now. We want Losser.
Well, Losser.
That's why I brought Han and Winter here. They would have been able to lead you.
Yeah, well, we're Cap Winter for now. And besides,
Then
Winter and Han didn't get along. You gave us 2 operatives that did not get along.
that is a shame,
It's
but
like
I
they fought
just
each
make
other in the
connections
theater.
You should have
I'm
known.
not in
Make a connection.
charge in between. That's your own little politics. It's not me.
They're your operatives.
They were your operatives before they even
Operatives
got here.
is not what they are. They are our associates, friends.
Well, then you should know them if they're friends. Because if you don't know your friends, then how the heck do you know
Are
anything?
you saying all your friends get together? Because all my friends really don't always see eye to eye. It's just the way it goes. But usually people don't stab each other either.
Can I speak up for a sec?
Yeah, please.
Istrid, please give them the location of that guy. I'll go get you a nice glass of wine and get your ass going on the contract as I go downstairs.
I don't really know where he is. I know he's probably in either in the field ward or in the sea ward. That's what she's here for, dears. I'm not really a tracker. I just hear things. Of course, if you all wish to maybe give me a little bit of spending money, I could find out some more.
I'm going to come back up the stairs. Istrid, you'd like this nice glass of wine?
I would like another glass.
Okay, I'll give you the glass, but you better find us some more info.
Oh, I've given you all you can, unless you all give me some extra finances to maybe pay the way towards more, maybe looser lips. Hmm?
What do you guys think?
Oh, I'll give you a silver piece. It'll get that wench going faster.
Silver piece, dear.
It's
I was
just, it's
thinking
just
more.
me.
I
There's
was
other people that can contribute, so don't, wait, don't count your
well.
chickens until
My
you.
price will be 500 golden dragons, dear.
Never mind, for that price, I can go I can get like 6 or 7 dogs and find that person probably better.
I don't know many dogs that are worth a gold piece, but that's fair. You hear her mutter, I'm pretty sure they bought a person for silver.
Buy like 1,000 orphans and have them scour the streets. No.
Wait, is that all? As she just goes to take the glass of wine. I'll be in here if you need anything.
Is true.
Perhaps you have other friends.
Yeah.
How about
Yeah.
if I arrange for my people to send you a shipment of their nice elvish wine?
Here.
Is this,
It's not that
she's a
nice.
dwarf, she's an alcoholic? Why? Okay, fine. I guess that
Okay.
means, Jonda, you're going to have to talk to your people, see if they can find these 2 guys. I don't think the Church of Hell might, but I doubt it. They're not like, oh, well, actually, he is the seeing one, isn't he? Like one eye or something like that. Maybe he could see something for us.
I don't know if I should go back there anytime soon. It
Ah.
sounded like I should probably just lay low. so
Yeah,
to speak.
he needs to kind of keep his head down for a while because at least he was in exile. Let's put it that way.
I mean,
Okay.
we had it narrowed down to 2 wards. That's
Yeah, we did.
that's
So we
something.
could. That's for Lasser, yeah. Ursula's a little sneakier, I think, because that's his thing.
Okay.
Weren't didn't I know that Han had set up a meeting with Urstul today for like 5 or
Sure.
so.
Yeah, we could go to that.
Okay. That's a plan.
And that was in the field ward, so we can take a look around for Losser at the same time, maybe.
Question, do
Yeah.
you all remember where you're supposed to meet him? Also, are you sure this is what you want to do?
I ain't sure of anything
Or-
with this
Neither am I.
stuff. I
Well,
don't know, the way the last 7 days have gone, I'm not sure of much of anything
what a
other
character. I
than
think
there's a lot of crazy stuff going on.
yeah. Out of character, I think it's the next clue in the long line of clues we're following. So we probably should do that.
Yeah, even out of character, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. There's stuff going on. Yeah, that's it.
Just, I'm not sure how kind of meeting you have when the person who arranged the meeting isn't there.
Yeah, no. Or I
Uh,
could show up because he so likes me and just see what happens.
hmm.
Yeah, I wonder if he'd recognize me and Jonda. Oh, and you, Barry. Because we didn't part on the best of terms.
No, last time he saw me, I was a child.
Yeah, that's right. He wouldn't have. I don't think he would
Yeah.
pick up on Barry because like he was running out. I chased after him. You guys were still upstairs and then came after and came out. And Barry kind of was like, "Oh, this is gonna suck," and so he kind of got on a stoop as a child and watched it all. Kind of hid up in a corner of a dark stoop.
Hmm.
Yeah, and then all this running around. I'm less confused than I was, but I still have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing. So. To be honest, I'm not really interested in being super rich, but I don't want people who do the wrong people to get the stuff either.
Well, can you make yourself look like Han, Jonda? Are you that kind of bard, like an actor, so you can put on stage makeup and just become a different person?
Not really.
Do you know, like a magical song that lets you go ahead and transform your appearance?
Nope.
Do you?
Well, let's put it this way: as far as bard goes, yeah,
You're a flautist. Gotcha.
pretty, yeah, yeah. I know how to play instruments. I have sleight of hand. I know how to persuade, but like disguise is not in my repertoire.
Can you mimic Han's demeanor and just tell him you're in disguise? You're Han in disguise.
You do have Jack of all trades as a bard.
Yeah, yeah,
So
I do.
technically, you have half
Some-
proficiency.
I
So
have
if you
half
wanted to try,
you try, but like,
You basically have step back. I've done this before. Energy.
yes,
yeah, so that's
it
right.
exactly. I've done it all the time.
Yeah, this is kind of my thing, guys.
Yeah, but I could go try. Yeah.
And it definitely is your thing until you fall flat on your face.
Oh yeah, I know. Everything's good until you fall flat on your face, obviously.
Are you any good at ventriloquism?
What bard isn't?
Yeah, that would be. Oh, you know, that would be under like a performance thing, I bet you. So, a deception or persuasion. Yeah.
If you are trying to use it, trying to make the voice of someone else when you're not there, like you're not right there, I would say it's a deception. Excuse me.
Yeah.
And then if you're right there, it's a performance.
Yeah, you gotta be right there. Yeah. The thing
Remember
is,
where
though,
this meeting was?
I can't look as myself and go to Urstal. Because Urstal knows me better than the rest of all of you. Since he got like a little too close and personal by tying me up because he didn't like my music.
Hey.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
But I could always put a performance on and try to persuade him to think that I was supposed to be there. Come up with a story about like how Han didn't like the sewers. Because she definitely didn't.
She wasn't a huge fan. I can't deny it. I think she was a bigger not fan of getting stabbed.
Oh yeah, that too. So talk about an untimely stabbing by an associate in one of her associates in the thing in the sewers.
Jumps off
So
his chair.
no, what do we actually? So I mean, I don't even know. Are we still at night, or do we make it to the morning?
I mean, you are in midday pretty much. You guys have been.
Okay. That's what I thought. I'm like, I lost track of time. So we could go to the field ward and see if maybe we can track down Lasser, and then maybe go to where Urstel's supposed to be having the meeting.
Winter, are you actually part of the Zentarum, or are you just a servant slave of theirs?
Oh, no, I'm not a part of them.
Yeah, well, then we got idea. Okay. Barry, get up. Go knock on Istrid's door.
Yes.
I am so sorry to bother you. But we're going to go to a meeting with your crime partner, Erstel. And
Oh, honey, he's not a partner. He's a contractor.
is he? Is he really? Wasn't he one of the 5? Wasn't there like part of your group?
He was not part of our group.
Oh, okay. He's just a lowly guy then. Oh, even better. Well then, seeing as you're like his superior, may we have a letter of introduction or a phrase we can give him so that he'll talk to us? Please and thank you.
Roll a persuasion. Oh, honey, I'm afraid, those kind of introductions cost something.
Yes. Without it, it costs you getting closer to the 500,000 dragons. Without it, we cannot progress. So your investigation into the dragon stagnates.
I'm sure you'd find other ways, or you could maybe a larger percentage. Only what would be fair, as you said yourself. You're stagnated without my assistance.
Yeah, but I don't care about the dragons. You do. I'm only working this angle for you guys, not me. I'm the only one without a boss who wants the dragon.
I'll give you another persuasion roll. Where are you meeting him?
In the field ward. In a few hours, a couple of hours.
Fine.
Thank you.
Tell him the winged serpent slithers silently.
Ooh, I like that.
Now don't bother me. I've got to write. I
A
assume it
really
has
good
to.
ironclad contract.
Oh, indeed.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. The winged serpent slithers silently. Can you remember that one, Chanda? I'll forget.
Yeah, I can remember that.
Now, who remembers where in the field ward we're going to meet him? It's a pretty big place.
Wasn't it close to some barracks, I think? Some tavern?
Ah, okay. Well then, we have a couple of hours to find the meeting spot. And it always pays to get to these meetings early, so you can also keep an eye out for ambushes.
Wait, is he going to be doing the same thing? So should we stay away?
I don't know.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
It'll work out. Yeah. Well then, shall we head on out to the field ward?
Sure. I'm
Winter?
full and ready to go.
Sure.
Jonda? Be right back.
No problem. As you all agree to come up with a plan, you all set heading downstairs, leaving through the back and then through the front of Troll School. You see, it's a pretty busy midday. It's nice. A few seats empty to be expected. You would see a familiar face seeming to like stare down at two invisible figures. Would you be maybe cheering on one of them, or would you be too busy
No, I would
trying to
actually
write
be helping them prep. Now, if you would, please, put your hand, I'll hold my hand here. You put your hands on each side, right? Okay, I'm going to remove my hand. Done. Now, go! Oh, I didn't think this through. Who won?
I think he did.
A few seconds would go down. Lift would be like you would see a drawn thumbs up.
Right. Maybe we should put some. Was it very difficult for you?
An X would be written into the same.
Interesting. Interesting indeed. And I'll start flipping and writing. Mumbling about strength outweighs regular unseen servant.
I'm gonna sit down next to him.
As you all would see, Quandillion Cobblebrand furiously riding into his large. How would you say?
Maybe large for him.
Would it be catalog? I mean,
My
I'm not sure how you would
if you will.
Oh,
Tome.
Yeah, it looks more like a scrapbook. It's a very large leather-bound book about the size of him. It's got like straps and buckles on it. It's singed and charred on the outside. There's like some nicks taken out of it. It looks like it's been
used as a shield.
We'll probably respined like 3 times. Off and on. And like the top of the spine area like looks new, but the bottom looks like it was blown out and it's black and charred. So no, it's doing its job.
I see that's well used.
Once again, you all would see Liff right in his sandbook while he's busy with his scrapbook. Tome. Help?
I'll smooth the sand out while the gnome. Yeah, while the gnome is getting.
Weren't you politely asked not to interfere with Liff while he's working?
Oh, yes, but no one's no one's here. I look down the bar. Is there anyone else? I'm sorry, I wasn't. I was running an experiment. I wanted to see how Lift's strength compared against my unseen servant, who is not known for their strength, but has some ability to.
Lift wins, so we can go for a walk now and find something else to explore.
Yes, Lift did win, but by how much? We need to quantify it.
A win's a win.
Enough.
This could revolutionize about what we know, even about the sources of the forces at play within our arcane summoned servants, if you will.
Yeah, if they want you to really know that.
Because I think he's writing a book about the undead, and he might actually have some of these answers about ghosts and whether or not they're stronger than undead or unseen servants. I think Volo would be a really good companion.
Do you know Volo?
Do we know Volo? If it wasn't for Volo, this place wouldn't exist.
Volo built this place? That doesn't
No.
seem like him.
No, it doesn't.
Oh.
He introduced us to people who went ahead and got the original trio to go ahead and get this place.
Oh, well, I would love an introduction. Meeting Volo was actually one of the reasons on my list for visiting Waterdeep.
Well, he is either going to be at the Yawning Portal or he might be at the Inshift Tavern. And we're going to head to the Inshift Tavern if you want to go ahead and tag along in case he's there. And if not,
That sounds great. And I'll slam my book
Yeah.
shut like swap.
It's gonna be awesome. And I walk out the door.
I'll pick up any papers that fall out when I slam it up or slam it shut. I'll pick them up.
You would also overhear because there were guests at the here. You would just hear like, oh, thank the gods.
I would be honored to accompany you in this research
Yeah,
expedition.
Barry, that was on point. No, you were told the truth, first of all.
Well, I know half of it was true.
I'm coming. Are they heading out the door?
Oh, I'm out the door.
Oh.
I'm going to follow Janda.
Somebody tell me which way to go. I get lost in the city.
Oh, as you all do step outside of Troll Skull, again, you have a small little courtyard, and you come out to the main thoroughfare, which I believe is Serdun. You're right. But before you do get there, you would actually see a few people you're familiar with. You'd see Fala seeming to be coming into off Serdun and heading into her shop. Again, another resident. You see, she seems to be someone carrying a cart behind her with some panes of glass. She's finally repairing her damaged glass greenhouse. You would also see a gentleman with a fiery red beard. Pretty large, not nearly the size of Riggin, who you'd seen before, but I believe Bastion, and I think Bastion's the only one here. Bastion, you'd recognize him. That was Froon, who was seeming to try to not make eye contact and heading back out into Serdun Street.
Where was he coming from?
It looked like not too far from Fela's shop, who you would know who'd be next to is the private investigator.
Did they walk outside?
They are outside.
Oh, okay. I need to describe something else y'all see. Yeah, when you walk outside, you actually see kind of a disheveled pile of miscellaneous goods and a backpack sitting on a floating flat cylindrical object, just kind of hanging out outside the tavern there. And I walk up to the disc, and I say, acorn, walnut, y'all, everyone fine in there? And two squirrels kind of pop out of the backpack. It's like, oh, everything appears to be in order. Well, we've got some business to attend to, so let's get to it. And I'll kind of take the backpack and kind of gather the miscellaneous goods onto myself and just kind of suit up. I look like Dora the Explorer getting ready to go on an adventure with boots. And the little squirrels will probably run around me like 2 times and hop in the backpack. And then the disc will just kind of disappear. And we'll ready to go. And I walk up with a big old stick and a pretty large backpack.
We're going to go ahead and just going to go up about 2 blocks to Tower March. Hang a right until you get to the Far Watch Tower. If we make it through there with the guards letting us through, we'll make it out into the field ward, and then we'll hang a right again. And I believe Endwatch Tavern should be right there, just inside the gates. Or is that outside the gates?
I mean, it's field ward. Still have walls open, but it is outside the gates. You are correct.
So that's the path we're
Yeah.
going to take. We're just going to walk up to tower and just straight down tower.
Give me one moment.
That 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Can we make it 9
Alright.
blocks?
Can you make it 9 blocks? I want you all to give me a perception check, please. And if anyone rolls over a 15, I'll be able to tell you something.
You want us to put it in the tower?
You're welcome to do whichever right now. You're welcome for everyone to see your terrible rolls if you want. Crap.
So how do I do the perception?
So off your character sheet, you should see skills.
Yeah.
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 And then
the plus 2.
yes, and then you can double click that and it'll roll it for you.
Wait. Mine didn't roll, did it?
I do not
Nope.
see
I
one
don't-
from Jonda.
There we go.
Okay. Barry and Jonda, when you all get about you out 4 blocks from, or excuse me, like 2 blocks from the actual gate, you won't get the feeling. You can't quite see, and you don't. You have a feeling you're being watched. It might not be you individually, but something feels off. Like your group is most certainly have eyes on them. You can't quite put your eyes on who's doing it. Then. But you do. You get within about just to the gates, and as with any gate, there's 2 guards on either end. They are hanging on spears. They're barely awake. Just every once in a while, you'll see one move his head.
Or just walk on through the gates.
You'd all be able to, no problem.
Yeah. I just keep pace of Barry.
But as you do enter the field ward, you do start to see North Ward is nice. This is most certainly not as nice.
Yeah, that's not.
But most of the houses aren't quite as bad as what you saw in the dock ward before. But you're like, oh, this is ugh. Most of these people seem to be, as you're passing by, maybe they don't work at all. Maybe these are the people who came to Waterdeep to try because of some calamity, and they just ended up here. Where the dock ward seems, if you're healthy, you can at least dung sweep, unload a ship. A lot of these people seem just to be sad. But hey, every once in a while you see a guard just walking by, not even paying attention to him. So what do you want to do?
Yeah, I know we were going to look around a bit. That's not
If
my forte.
if you all continued straight to the In Shift Tavern, it is quite literally take a hard right as soon as you go through these. You would just follow. You would follow Gowan Knife Street, and it would lead you straight there.
About
But
30 feet from the gate, as after we actually fieldward side of the gate, once we get about 30 feet from there, Barry's going to turn around and look at people coming through, anybody else coming through the gate behind them.
all right, roll me a perception.
I'll do the same.
Yep,
You want
they
me to
block.
roll a perception too, since I'm.
I mean, if you're going to look, I need a perception roll. Oh no. Barry, you didn't see anyone who really
No,
like
they all
doesn't.
belong here.
Yeah, they all belong. Jonda, you would definitely see someone wearing a seems a pretty rustic looking gray coat. It covers most of their body, and you would actually see whoever it is got something covering the right side of his face, and it's most certainly a gentleman. Pretty good size. You can tell he's probably pretty muscular. He seems to make eye contact for just a moment, and then he shies away, and you see him try to mosey the other way from you.
I try to discreetly point him out to Barry and say the guy in the gray cloak with the half mask on his face, or something covering his face. He was kind of going away from us.
You can't quite tell if it could have been bandages, it could be a scar. It was weird.
Yeah, it was
Didn't have a good look.
something on one side of his face. Wait, Erstal had something on the side of his face though too from being burned.
Erstal had burns on one side of his face.
Was it the right side? Ooh, I can't remember if it was the right or left side. You know, it's maybe Erstal's following us around. There's a dude in gray.
When she points him out, how far away is he?
He's managed to make it through the gate, and he's gone to the edge of Saltport Street, so he's continued past you. And he seems to stop at a stall right at the corner.
And how long until the meet takes place?
I believe you all said around 5, if I remember. One moment.
Yeah, I think it was 5-ish.
So you're looking probably about 3 hours.
That's what I thought. Okay. What kind of stall did he stop at?
It's rat on a stick. Excuse me. It's meat on a stick.
It's the rat. Okay, anyway.
I mean, you might find something other than rat on it. Wasn't quite as fine as the ones you all had, though. Definitely a little bit more char on these. Overdone. What do you all wish to do? As it's only you two, by the way, that stopped. I assume everyone else is just, well, we're going there. Is that what's happening?
I'm going to sense that Jonda isn't with us and turn around and look and see her. And I've got my one little dog still. And I thought, well, I'll go over and see if my little doggy needs a treat and see what's going on.
Well, we're not over at the meat thing. Barry and I yeah.
I'll walk
meat
over
thing.
to you guys and see what's going on.
Based on my perception check, I'm literally just walking my backpack like this, and I'm just going. And just cruising along.
Yeah, Unless someone was to grab him and tell him he's going to continue. He's good news is
the only good news is Bastion might be able to grab him.
I'm not sure what my role was, but I think I'd be.
Bastion. You're right there. You're listening to him. Like, oh,
Honolin, can you actually talk to those squirrels' ears?
Oh, yes, I can speak to well, almost all creatures.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's a common trait of my kind.
Wow. Is that something you can learn, or is it kind of innate?
I mean, I can teach you some things, probably for sure. Let me bring you to the current conversation. So you see, Acorn was saying, you see this little gap here between the roofs?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Acorn was essentially saying that that Walnut couldn't make that jump, which let's be honest, which is absolutely insane. Walnut can make some crazy jumps. I've seen Walnut make insane jumps. I'll lean into Bastion. Come down here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's actually a flyer, but don't tell Acorn. Acorn is not a flying squirrel. Yes. Yeah. So he can, just great distances. I don't think Acorn exactly understands how it works. Yeah. Have it. Wait. Sorry, these things. They really just focus on the little things. Are we going to be stopping by another tavern sometime soon? I forgot to pick up some nuts at Troll Skull, and well, I kind of made a promise.
Oh, yeah, it should be pretty close.
Yeah. Okay. That'd be great. Where are we going again?
Could be. And I'll look around, and I'll probably notice that they weren't following. Oh, looks like we lost our friends there.
Yeah, I really can't see much in these crowds. Just yeah, a lot of thighs and crotches, to be honest. That's the life. Yeah. They really should make like an elevated pathway, like a raised sidewalk for us wee ones. When you think about it.
You know, that seems reasonable.
Yeah. You know, sometimes I'll hop on my disc and just kind of push a stick along with it. And it gets me a couple feet off the ground. It's nice, really. 0 friction on that thing. I've measured.
Wow.
Yeah. There is some slight air resistance, but it really doesn't come into play. Yeah. Where are we going?
Can I see the tavern from where I am? Because you said it was like a hard right.
it's a hard right.
They didn't get through the gate yet. Right?
Yes, we did.
Oh, you did.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're through
Yeah,
the
we
gate.
got 30
Gotcha.
feet past the gate, and
Okay.
then that's when like Barry and I were kind of like,
You cannot see the spot from where you are. You're about 2 blocks continuing down, and then you'll be.
I'm following you, big guy.
Let's go.
All right, I'll look around and see if I can see the tavern. Yeah.
Feel free.
Maybe
or
look
anybody.
You don't need to make the roll on that
If
one.
you
You
want,
don't
you
see
can-
the tavern.
If you want, you can hold me up. Like, put me on your shoulders, and maybe I can see. Get really,
No,
get me above the crowd.
Be a whole new perspective.
I mean, if you want,
I hold my arms up.
okay, I'll lift him up there.
Do you put him on like your neck, like you're giving a, or do you just
Sure.
put him on a shoulder? He's pretty small.
Yeah.
Whatever's.
His pack is probably heavier than he is.
It's about like picking up a 7 or 8-year-old human being. Okay, this really isn't a struggle. You can maybe, you know what? Maybe 6. Maybe wet.
Maybe 6 what?
Yeah, I'll heft you up there.
Okay, I'm gonna stand on his shoulders.
Definitely less
All right,
than Jonda.
stay steady. Stay steady. What hold on, I remember what they look like. What were we looking for again here? And I'm kind of about face.
So, Jonda, what's so interesting about this guy? Why are you pointing him out to me?
Because I think he's the
I'm just trying to
one
find them,
that
boys. So I'm
we
just I see where they
was
went.
following
You
us.
do
You know how
see it. They're like
we
10
kinda
feet
felt
behind you
something?
right there
Oh,
at a corner.
right there, Bastion. I'll point.
Mm.
I'll look down. Right there. Dead
Yep.
ahead.
What do you
All
want to
right.
do?
I'll walk over.
I will attempt to sit down on
Oh,
his
yeah.
shoulders and see if I can just stay here for the remainder.
You want to go confront
Because
them?
he definitely saw me looking at him, and then he went over to the
Yeah.
stick
You two
stall.
definitely made eye contact at one point, and
So
He-
he definitely knows I was looking. So there was a second of
Can you hold my stick?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Hey, did you guys see something?
Take a look at him and see if he's still looking at you.
Okay. I'll check out the guy at the stall again. Just
I,
kinda
as
look
he
around.
hasn't moved, so it's pretty easy. He is
He's looking without
spending
looking.
spending a few seconds looking at him. You can tell he is at an angle that he can keep like a side eye on you. He doesn't really need to move his face. He seems to be pretty okay at this kind of stuff. You can't really say he's paying too much attention to
Okay,
you.
so the way he's doing the side eye, I'm just gonna kind of step around Barry and kind of go in the direction that makes him so I'm not in the side eye.
You're
If it
not
works.
in the side eye, so it doesn't
Yeah.
matter where you go. You'd have to leave that corner and go down the street to get out of his vision.
Well. Okay.
Barry will attempt to walk on over to the meat on a stick stand. Not just directly there out in the open, like, hey, here I am, and not stealthy hiding in shadows, but I want to use stealth to stay in the crowd. Any people going that way, just do.
All
Using
right.
people as cover. Using
Use
people as
give
cover.
me a stealth roll under the castle, if you don't mind. All right, Bastion. I mean, no, excuse me, Barry. You get an idea that you've done this before. You know how to. You're weaving behind people, trying your best to. At the very least, he loses sight of you at moments. How close do you get?
Oh, going right up to the stand.
I'd like a meat on a stick, please.
Meat on a stick. What do you want? I got 4 different. You want the special?
Got any serpent meat? Or is just meat?
I just
What?
got meat.
I'll take that one.
I'll just
All
point
right,
at
that one it is. 5 coppers.
Okay.
That's a fresh one. Got it last week.
and I'll give him a silver piece
Oh.
and wait for my 5 copper change.
You'd hear like.
Yeah, how much is meat on stick?
I mean,
5 copper for this one.
anywhere from a single copper to 5 copper. So
This is really good meat on stick.
some could say it was aged.
Does it have like any dipping sauces?
No dipping sauce here, unfortunately.
Is it maybe sauced?
It is not.
No glaze?
No glaze.
Oh my god.
Charbroiled.
You get an idea. This was dry aged, and by dry, he kept it out in the sun.
Looking at my meat on the stick, wave my fingers over it, and I'm gonna prestidigitate. The winged serpent slithers silently on it. And turn to the guy here that we follow.
Just hand it to him.
Look at this. There's such a good char marks on here.
He would look at it.
And then I'll just walk away.
He as you walk away, Barry, you would hear a shuffle, and sure enough, he's not walking with you, but clearly seems to be off, heading the same way you are, a little bit farther down.
And I'll let you get back to them, see what they're doing.
As I want to see Quandillion, if you're gonna try to stay on his shoulder, I need a dex. Give me a check.
Is he shrugging me off? I mean, I'm not going to fight him if he's.
I mean,
I'll
I
be
just
trying to help.
Oh, you'd be helping him.
Yeah.
I figure Bastions is cool with it. Might be. I thought you.
Yeah, I mean, if he wants me off, I'm getting off. I just figured I'd take advantage of the opportunity.
Never mind. As you all would see, Barry slowly start to walk away back. Any you all doing anything else?
I see the other guy walking off, so I'll kind of boozy on over to Barry. Find out what he did. Since I know he did something with the meat on the stick, but I couldn't
Barry,
really tell.
give me a. Let's see here. Can you give me a investigation check real quick? Barry, you would feel something dragging on just like the back left part of your foot. When you look down,
Step on stuff.
when you look down, you would see it seems to be like a
Pick that trash off my.
there's a little bit of trash there. You would just see like a little piece of paper, tiny. You'd have to open it to see if it says anything, but it seems to be stuck to you.
I'll pull it off and try to use. Yeah. As I'm walking with my stick back to them, kind of looking at it and opening it up and reading it.
It would just say In Shift Tavern now.
Okay. Move the meeting up from 5 till now. So we want to go ahead and go on over.
Okay, so my assumptions were actually right. So
Trust
what'd you
yourself.
do?
You're right more than you think.
Pretty good for being knocked out in the head, having a concussion, and then running around all over in craziness.
Don't let the past define you. It's your future endeavors that people are going to want to look at. At least that's what the Dark One tells me at night.
Makes sense, certainly.
So we'll head on over to the end shift.
It'd be like 5 minutes, like less than 5 minutes to get there. Nothing really. As you all would come up to, it's definitely one of the bigger buildings out here. You got to compliment them. All their wood actually seems the same age and same type. It all matches. You see a little bit of paint here and there. They have a little rail gun. Sure enough, out front you would actually see it looks to be like some rocking chairs. Taking a look at the people out front, though, almost everyone seems to be wearing a uniform of either the city guard or the city watch. It looks like it has 2 saloon doors going in, so just push through. What you all want to do?
I'll reach up so I can push the saloon doors as I walk under
Yeah,
as
that's
I walk
fair,
under
yeah.
as I walk under them.
That's a good point.
I will catch them as I follow them in.
Everyone goes in, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
All right, what you see as you come in is pretty sparse decorations. Again, at least it's all wood. Everything's put together. You see a few stools. Most of them are high bar seats. You see in the corner, you see some round tables. Pretty long bar. At the top, you do actually see happy retirement Draven, and you hear a little bit of a celebration happening in the back left corner. You assume it's a retirement party.
Good for them.
In the far right side, you would see again the individual that Jonda and Barry had noticed earlier.
Is he sitting at a table big enough for all of us?
He is not. He's sitting at a table big enough for 3 of you, unless someone wanted to just grab seats and pull them over.
Is there an open table nearby?
No. So you would have to probably walk. So to get the right size chairs here, you'd have to go over to that retirement party, take 2 chairs for everyone else to sit, and bring them back over here.
Jonda, Bastion, Winter, you go talk to our friend. Gwendolyn, you and I can look for you and I will look for Volo.
Oh, that sounds
See if he's
great.
here yet.
I'll
there's a
climb down
party
off
going
Bastion.
on. There's a party going on. He might be here.
As
So yeah, let the 3 of them go over there.
Jonda, Winter, and Bastion, as you all are pushed forward towards Barry, or by Barry, pardon. Most certainly, the person you see sitting in front of you is wearing a large jacket, covering over the side of his face, and it seems to be like bloodshot eye out of one of them. Most certainly, there's some damage out of it. The other one is just like a grayish blue, and he just eyes you. What do you do?
Last time I got close to him, he stabbed me, but I'm gonna walk up to the table and sit down.
Yeah, I'll walk over and take a seat.
Okay. Winner.
I'll sit down between Jonda and the gentleman.
Yeah. You all would just sit there for a moment. He'd eye each one of you. Stare at you, Jonda. And you just, after a few moments, how the hell do you all have the passcode to talk?
We has friends.
You has friends? I has friends too, as he pulls out a dagger and stabs it into the thing.
Yeah, I know. I've met that friend before. But yeah, you already knew you were gonna have a meeting at 5 o'clock, so it's early. Unfortunately, Han won't show up.
That's fine.
Yeah. He seems to have issues with some stuff too easily.
Surprised you're still alive, little one.
Oh, yeah. I bounced back well.
I should have hit you with some poison. What do you need?
Well, it's actually friends.
I didn't ask you. I assume she's the one. Well,
Well, I know there's stuff going on, and I don't want to talk about it too much in public. But
he looks at her. There's a party going on over there. Hurry
yeah,
up. What do you need?
out of character,
Better yet,
I
what
can't
does
remember what
Isprit
the hell.
need?
Yeah, it was.
I'll whisper. We're looking for Losser Markov.
Oh, yeah,
Markov, something like that.
we're looking for Losser.
Losser's dead.
Oh, so Losser Markov's dead, huh?
And that's
Interesting.
everyone knows he's dead.
Insight.
As he just starts to look at his left hand and just seems to play with like getting the grime out. Is that all you need? Then I'm afraid we're done here.
You were insight checked, good sir.
Oh, did you say insight? I'm so
That
sorry.
sure
Roll
did.
that insight. Bashing this son of a bitch lying.
We'll see. Yeah, we heard he was dead, but we had
I was dead once, and I'm still here.
You want to fix that?
No, but I'm just saying, it's like things don't always stay dead.
Well, what you want to know? All I know is he's dead. You
I-
got the meaning. Congratulations. Are we done?
I feel like we got off on the wrong side of the wall. So
The
I mean, here,
wrong side. You were with him. You were around there when this happened. As he shows you his burnt face.
I'm just
Oh,
gonna
wow. I wasn't
push,
there
like,
for that.
5 gold across, 10 gold across.
10 gold.
Yeah, that was our bad.
Roll a persuasion with advantage, real quick, Bash. Yeah, he's greedy.
Wait,
How did you get a 28?
yeah, did
You
that?
doubled it up.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Added
Sorry,
into
I'm
I
supposed
didn't
to
pay it. I was like,
click
what?
it. Yeah.
I was just like, oh, like 28
But
will
that'd be a
definitely do it.
16.
Okay,
Okay, that would have been a 16,
a
or I could just
16.
roll it normally. If you
You're
want.
right. I'll take a 16. It'll be fine. He will reach across and grab that money. He's like, let's start. Oh, what else do you want to know about Murkov?
We just want a meeting. We
I tell you exactly what I told you before. He's dead. I know where his old spot used to be before he died.
I mean, yeah, that maybe he left something behind that might help us.
Well, maybe This little sneak thief over here can sweeten the pot a little bit more. This is a pretty expensive thing to treat.
Is he talking to me?
He'd be talking to you.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just playing my music, you know.
You're lucky
Like
you
I
still
say,
have a tongue.
yeah. Oops.
And who's this other one? I don't know her. Who are you, thing?
Well, to you, Mr. Thing, I'm Winter.
Don't know you.
Well, I don't know you either.
He
I'll
sees that
slide.
eye up and down. You looking for some work?
Maybe after this hula baba is over?
Let's see. I'll slide him 2 plat.
You do?
Uh-huh.
He will reach over. No check here, and pockets it. Lasser Murkov. So, I don't know if you know this. I killed that sumbitch. Knife right into his gullet, all the way up to his neck. He ain't alive no more.
I roll insight.
Feel free to roll.
That's not one of my
A 14. Jonathan, when you get from your check here, as you look into his one good eye and clouded other one, uh, he's talking with pride right now that he may actually believe he's killed Lasser Murkov. Yeah, killed him myself. Actually,
When?
was hired by Istrid.
Uh-huh.
Apparently, Murkov damaged some goods in a job, didn't make it right. Made a good 50 gold on that deal.
So Istrid actually hired you. So when did you do it?
Months ago. 3, maybe 4. So I don't know of anyone who could survive what I gave him. I left him dead in his own workshop.
Somebody found him and actually had the money to resurrect his butt.
Like, he's insane. He kept on acting about bringing him back, bringing him back. Didn't
Bringing
even see the knife go in.
bringing what back?
I don't know. He was the last moments. He was going crazy. I didn't ask.
Hmm.
Is that all you need then? I appreciate the payment. Maybe I'll get my good looks back.
Maybe.
Where did you say he used to frequent?
I didn't.
Oh.
Did you ask for that?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's been 3 or 4 months, but where did he used to hang out?
It was in the somewhere in the sewers. No, it was in the cellar. Down towards the south ward, I think. Maybe at the trades ward. What was the place called? Sorry, I killed a lot of people.
Yeah.
Dandy
Yeah.
mops. You familiar with it?
Dandy mops.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a spot. He had his little spot underneath. Thought no one knew about it. Well, I found a little halfling who had been stealing from it. Got him to tell me all about it. He flicks a little bit of grime from underneath his fingernail. But I think that's all we need, right? Tell Istrid that's another thing off the ledger as he starts to get.
Alrighty.
And he starts to make his way towards the door unless someone does anything.
Me and Barry weren't there, right?
That's correct.
Yeah. Okay.
I was asking these three. Anyone? No one? Okay. Then we're going to jump over to these two as I assume you all start going through the retirement party. Because that's really the only other group here. You see about seven people who, two of are dressed as normal. The rest are definitely wearing guard uniforms. And one gentleman, definitely older, a little bit of a mustache, a little gray in it, actually goes down into a little goatee. As you see, well, thank you so much, guys. This is just the greatest. Thanks for making the last day just real special. And you know what? I don't care what the captain says. Not our fault that we fell asleep. We had special magic at us. And what are you two doing?
Barry's looking at the people gathered there looking for Volo.
You definitely don't see Volo.
Barry knows that.
I'll ask one of the party goers. Excuse me. Excuse me.
So I lose a kid again. Hey, I'm not working right now.
No, I may be small of stature, but not of purpose. I am looking for a Volo. Are you familiar? You're familiar?
Volo. Yeah,
Yeah.
he ain't here.
Oh.
He's not coming to the retirement party?
Oh.
I
I thought he said Draven was a friend of his.
He did?
That's rather disappointing.
Yeah,
Right.
I know. Okay, well, if he's not going to be here, I guess we'll have to try the yawning portal. We'll do that. I'll get you to see Bola.
Indeed. Yeah.
We have the submarine in the morning.
Oh, yes. No, it's fine. What else were we here for?
Oh, me nothing. But it looks like looks like they might be wrapping up pretty soon with their friend over there. So as soon as they're ready to go,
I get up a little after or still leave.
All right. No one stops you. At this point, that party's just doing their own thing. They're clearly getting hammered. Other bartenders.
Until they realize there's an assassin in the farms.
don't tell
They
on
get
me.
paid enough to deal with it.
Maybe there's two assassins. Oh.
It does say something that he would use most certainly a guard hangout and straight up talk about murder, but
Yeah, and say it all with pride.
if you're good at something, don't do it for free. I don't know what to tell you on that one.
Yep.
But I assume Barry and Quandolin would be joining you all again.
Out on the street. Yeah.
Out, you all walk out. Pardon me, I didn't realize. All right. You are all out on the street then.
So how'd your meeting go? We couldn't find Volo. I mean, disappointed he wasn't here.
Well, we run into him constantly, so I'm sure that he'll definitely be showing up. But the meeting went okay.
I'll kind of be looking around at the people around me, see
Could have
who's
been
around.
Barry, you're
bad.
really dismayed that Volo wasn't here. You were sure you'd be out here.
While John does looks like she's checking the crowd, I'm actually want to check the skies slightly, making sure there's no gazers anywhere. We've encountered them a few times now.
Fair. Jonda, you would not see anything at the moment.
Yeah,
Barry,
that's kind of like what I figured.
Barry, as you try to scan the rooftops, you don't see anything either.
Okay. So as we head back through the gate, we'll be talking. So what'd you guys find out? What's our next move?
Well, I think Lasser might be alive, though. I don't know if he really is, or if someone's impersonating him, because Erstal is very prideful in knowing that he sliced the sucker really good, and he shouldn't be alive. But he did stay where he in the basement of the Dandy Mops.
Dandy Mops.
Yeah, I don't know if he said somewhere like the
Like a
trade
cleaning
ward
supply
or
store?
down that way. I don't know. It said Dandy Mops, and then he said Lasser had a thing in the basement. And then he kind of couldn't really remember exactly where it was, but he did say trade ward is one thing. So, but he claims to have killed him 3 to 4 months ago.
Oh, well. People claiming other people are dead doesn't always work. I mean, I've been left for
Yep.
dead 3 or 4 times.
Oh yeah, I know. Because if he didn't stay to make sure the body didn't disappear and somebody revive it, yeah.
Didn't Istrid say that he was either in the field ward or the sea ward?
That's where she thought he would be. Yeah.
Yeah, but see, here's the other thing he said. He said that Istrid hired him to kill Lasser.
Wait, so Istrid would.
So Istrid didn't tell us everything. If supposedly Erstal did kill him, but then Lasser came back, Istrid is gonna have to look at Erstal and go like, "You didn't do the job because he's still alive." But Erstal is quite sure he killed him and that he's dead. He's really proud of it too.
Okay. Well, I promised Quandolin a meet and greet with Volo, which if he wasn't here, then yes, I would say that we'd maybe try the Yawning Portal, which is in well, close enough to trades.
Well, we don't have to do that immediately. If y'all have other, more pressing matters.
Well, if Dandy Mops is in the trades ward, we can get a carriage to take us to the Yawning Portal with a stop at, or we can get a carriage to take us to Dandy Mops, and when we finish up there, then we can continue to take another carriage over to the Yawning Portal. I still want to get you to meet with him and everything. I think you guys would hit it off. Any carriages on the other side of the gates up here?
There would be a good number here. Seems most people who leave the field ward want to leave it as quick as possible. So there's waiting carriages as soon as you're through the gate.
Okay.
You have a choice of the litter.
I'll pick a medium nice one.
A medium nice. Understood.
Yeah.
Medium
As
nice here, sir.
medium, that one there. Yeah.
Hop on up. Where you off to?
Trades Ward, the Dandy Mop.
Dandy Mop. All right. It's how many of you are there?
There are 3 full-size people and 2 half-size people.
Understood. As he seems to knock 2 times, and all right. It'll be a silver once we get there. Onward. So what brings you through the field, Ward?
Oh, one of the guards was retiring. It's Draven's retirement party, and we just wanted to stop in and say hi.
Oh, that was nice. That's not every day someone makes it through 20 years.
And
Nope.
he's done a lot of good on his ships. Okay, yes, I know he's fallen asleep a few times, but you know what? Those night ships can get long.
Hmm. It's tough out there sometimes, no doubt.
So how long you been driving a carriage here?
Oh, well, not 20 years, that's for sure, but I'd say 7. I used to haul freight from the docks ward to the market. Saved up enough for this baby right here. Now I know what you're thinking. It's no Wagon Master 2000, but the 1800 model is perfectly acceptable. A venerable vintage, I would say.
Seems to ride nice.
You treat it right, it'll get you there. Now, it doesn't handle cobblestones all that well, but the brick, perfect. As he then starts to go into a long rant about cobblestones and brick, and the newer construction being brick, cobblestones are the older. This continues the entire way. As by the time you reach the front of Dandy Mops, you guys learn more about cobblestones and brick than you ever thought possible.
It's like being between a rock and a hard place. Okay.
Let's see here. As he stops pretty much off the street of Tufts and right in front of a large 2-story building, which very plainly has it looks like faces in the windows. You see like plaster heads with different haircuts, some hats.
Dandy Mops' wigs. Cool.
But this is a fairly large. You see 2 stories, most certainly. Both are showing off different wig, and it actually goes back a fair bit. It's almost the size of a warehouse. How much space it takes. Oh. What do you all wish to do?
I'm kind of looking to see if there's a basement.
We get out of the wagon. I give him
out
the
of the
silver
wagon.
piece.
Yeah, and I'm kind of
He scratched that off down to 5.
Thank you.
checking building out. See
Oh,
if
that
there's
does remind me, John, to make sure you took off 2 platinum, please. I'm sorry.
I did take it off. I'm down
Thank
to
you.
6 instead of being 8.
All right, continue. I apologize.
No problem.
You said that he's inside here, or
Well, he said that Loster had a thing in the basement. So I don't know, and if he was gonna come and go, I don't know if there's like a basement entrance somewhere or how this building's set up.
Well, let's check around the back. Quandolin, before you go very much further with us, you might want to know what you're getting yourself into.
Oh,
Okay, we're going to give you some abject
Are y'all
honesty here. All right, and
you're not looking for a new top piece?
no. We're on the trail of 500,000 gold coins that were stolen by Lord Never Ember back when he was the open lord here in Waterdeep. Apparently, he embezzled a bunch and hid it away. Right? And we're chasing after it. It's a treasure hunt, a scavenger hunt. But
A scavenger hunt.
it's not
Sorry.
just us looking for it, okay? The Zentarum are looking for it. The Xanathar, the Slaying
Yeah.
Guild, they're looking for it. Right? The worshippers of Asmodee, that idiot that rules hell is looking for it. All right. And we're looking for it. Also, Renair, the son of Lord Neverember that stole the money, he's looking for it. In fact, he's the one who turned us on to the idea.
I'm sorry, you said 500,000?
Yes.
Huh. Huh. So
Now,
I
with us, get a share of this, but there's a huge amount of danger involved, and I don't want you just going into this blindly.
we
still have Wallow and the submarine.
Right? I'm sorry. Give me one moment, and I will take my backpack off and kind of crouch down on the ground and kind of unzip the back of it, or unfold rather, and open up the flap. One moment, and you'll see me.
It's a squirrel so much.
And you'll see a lot of turning and like nodding. Kind of roll my eyes at one point. Eventually somewhat resolved to a conclusion at some point, and kind of tuck the flat back clothes on my backpack and sling it back on. Yes, we would love to join you on this outing, endeavor, adventure. Ooh, adventure. I said it. Adventure. Adventure. Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, just note that your friends,
yep,
whatever their share is going to be, comes out of your share.
They're not really in it for the gold.
No, they're in it for their nuts.
Oh no. No, they both agree the prestige is more to their liking.
Okay.
Yeah. I, however, could use the gold. They don't really have, they can't conceptualize how I can take the gold and turn it into nuts. They don't get that. But I did tell them 500,000 dragons is probably the most dragons any one person has ever seen in one place. And again, the prestige.
That's where some of your expertise can come in handy.
Yeah, they love a good story.
Find it. How do we transport it out of wherever it is back to our place?
Oh, 500,000 dragons. Oh, I could begin.
We're going to, the logistics of that is something that
I could begin working on that.
Yes.
When do you need that? How far will we be transporting it?
We don't know yet because we don't know where it is.
That's a good point. It is within the city, though, right?
I'm probably about 95% sure that it's in the city, or it's in an extra dimensional space within the city.
Ooh. Understood, but that's fine. That's all I really need to work off of.
Okay. So we're going to go behind the wig shop to see if there's any cellar entrances.
Do you try to do so a little stealthily, or you just gonna be acting like, oh, okay, no problem.
Just walk down the alley. Hey, what's this? Street.
You would continue all the way to the back of, again, this pretty large shop. You don't see an entrance to inside or any basement on this side.
I must tell you, in the interest of transparency, if this is a mission, adventure, maybe whatever you would want to say, a task,
Scavenger hunt.
yes, I'm a plethora of various skills, if you will. Yes. For starters, this particular establishment, what are we looking for here?
The cellar.
A cellar, right?
Or the sewer, probably.
Do we know the owner?
No.
No, we don't know the owner. Is the owner in?
It did look open.
It did look open,
the
right?
owner's
Do we
not there.
want to talk to the owner?
Probably not.
Probably not. Perfect.
If he had a guy that was murdered in his cellars a few months ago, either he knows about it, and well, I didn't read about it in the broadsheets, or he's covering it up, or he's unaware.
This
So
is
no,
this is
talking
perfect.
with him is not yet.
One moment.
You want to be in and out without disturbing the shop. Right, Jonda?
Correct.
Let me see what Walnut can do to assist here, and I will command Walnut out of my pack and just kind of scurry down the alley, and I will jump across
All right.
any gaps I can. For those that don't know, Walnut is he's a squirrel, but he's actually a flying squirrel, so he likes to jump off things and like glide short distances. It's pretty apparent he does this just to kind of piss off Acorn, who seems to just be a regular tree squirrel. But yeah, so that's just kind of how Walnut moves. So I'll command Walnut to do that, and I'll kind of concentrate and look through his eyes.
Well, again, going down this alley, there doesn't seem to be any windows here, any entrances on the side. You would continue all the way to the end and the turn towards the other side. Again, there doesn't seem to be a back entrance here.
Can I scurry up to the roof?
You can absolutely scurry up to the roof.
Are there any openings on the roof? Squirrel size openings.
Squirrel size openings. No, not from here. You saw not on this side. It seems that there was a lot of windows in the front. There most certainly is a chimney near the front.
Okay, I will check the skies. Do I see any predators?
Nah, you see some seagulls, but they ain't paying much
I can
attention.
take them in a fair fight.
No such thing as a fair fight with a seagull. You know that.
Yes, I'm definitely aware of this. But I've had worse. More looking for talons. No talons?
No talents.
Good. I wouldn't
so
imagine they would waste their time this deep into the city. That makes sense.
The only entrance you see would be the chimney, which there does seem to be a little bit of smoke coming out.
Too risky. Too risky indeed.
You could try to see if maybe one of the windows in the front are.
Yes, I would love to crawl in front of a window.
All right. Let me do a roll real quick. All right. One of the large windows indeed has a crack. You'll have to give me a dex check of over 15 to be able to make the drop down, because it's a pane of glass. You don't have anything to grab on.
Is there a squirrel NPC card?
I don't know. Let's see here. There is not.
Hold on, what's that? Let's see if I can find one.
But I'll give you an additional. I'll give you a +4 to whatever roll you have. I think like an additional. They probably have pretty good dexterity.
Okay. They have a +5 to acrobatics. I found one.
Oh God. All right, fine. It's fine.
Can I use this card? Okay, hold on. I gotta roll.
It's fine. Yeah.
Da. Yes. 17.
You'd be able to get it in through that crack, and we're gonna call it here, guys. 10:30.
Okay,
If you don't mind, in that